Hello everybody. No, it's been a little while, but I have been busy. This is my new cage and I have been waiting for the feeders to come in. And I've just been using what I had, which were rabbit feeders on this end here. These are the biggest feeders I've used so far. They are from Bass Equipment. I don't know if you can see that. They are the big 11-inch ones, maybe 11 and a half. I don't remember for sure. But then what I'm doing is installing, I don't know if you can see right there, I'm installing wire over the fronts of it, which keeps them from scratching the food out. This has worked on my cages over here. You can see I did it here. And I would estimate it has cut my waste down by 90%. So it's definitely worth the 5 minutes it takes to cut some wire and modify these feeders. Normally within one day these guys would have totally emptied out these feeders, and then they don't even eat it, they just scratched it out and it would be piled right here and down in the tray to where actually went all the way up inside to the floor within a day. So it's quite a waste. But I've modified these and they're working great now. See if I can show you. See, I just added a piece of wire, bent that bottom piece out, stuffed it down in there, and then cut them a couple holes where they could stick their head in and eat, but nothing else. And I just secured it on the side with a screw. I'm going to show you in here the process in just a minute. This is one that hasn't been installed yet. As you can see, I just used some of the scrap wire from my cage build and cut it bigger than the width of the feeder. Fold it down over the sides, drill me some holes, and attach some screws. I did bend this lip out so that the wire goes all the way down in there, and then once I'm done, I hammered it back down just so it's not a tight edge. But they come like this. If you order, make sure that you get the base size that you need and you get the corresponding lid. They do have a couple of different styles, so when you order, just make sure that you do that. And as I said, they have these wires inside there, and it helps compared to the ones that don't have it at all. But my quail still stand up here where the food's kind of flush with this, maybe a little bit below it, and they manage to scratch it all out. So I'm just using some of this wire that's left over from my cage build again, and I'm going to get 2 pieces out of this section here and make this where they can't scratch the food out as bad. As you can see, I cut my wire to be longer on each side, and then I bent it down. I did discover that you can just lay your wire across the base here and use those ridges to help you bend it to just the right size. I bent this lip out with my pliers so that this is going to slide down in that lip really well. And then I'm going to take me a drill bit and just drill me some holes in the corners where it'll catch and hold this wire down. Went ahead and cut the holes out in this before I screw it on, because it's just easier to cut those wires while you can move it around in your hand. Now I'm going to drill me some holes just where it'll catch the wire in a couple places and screw that on. Alright, this side is secured. I am just using some little self-tapping metal screws. Really not necessary because we're drilling the holes, but these seem to secure it nice and tight. And it's going to poke through the other side. I guess you could use a rivet if you wanted to. Now I'm going to bring over this other side and do the same thing. Drill me some holes and put the screw in. Of course, I jumped the gun on this one, and I screwed it down without cutting the access holes. It shouldn't be that hard to cut, but it'd be smoother if I could get down to the one inside there. Anyway, I'm going to pre-cut this one so that I don't forget. And there it is. It's got the holes with the wire going up and down. This is a little bit bigger than it needs to be. This needs to be like a 1x1 hole. But this is the way it is with this size of wire. So you can see it is secured on both sides. Use your hammer to knock these back in once you're done. Seems like quail will hurt themselves on anything possible, so try to eliminate some of your sharp edges. But this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4 places they can eat now. So on this next one, I went ahead and pre-cut those holes. The sides are bent. And now I'm going to bend the lip up on this one so that I can slide it in there, drill me some holes, and secure it down. Y'all, it is that easy. I hope it helps you guys in the waste issue with rearing quail, and that you're having a great day. Talk to you later.